Kane Brett Robinson is one of the most successful
Now, why
artists.
did you go and have...
Sorry, I like to give the history, Kane. Kane Brett Robinson is one of the most successful artists to have emerged from the UK garage scene over the past 5 years. He's released 3 top 40 singles and sold more than 150,000 albums. Still only 22 years old. A former footballer for Chelsea and Norwich, Kano made a name for himself around 2002 as a popular East London MC and released his critically acclaimed debut album, Home Sweet Home, in 2005. That same year, he received a string of accolades, including a Mobo for Best Newcomer, a Channel U Best of British Award, and was hailed as one of London's Heroes of 2005 by Mayor King Livingstone. More recently, he's released his second album, London Town, which I think is brilliant, and that was released at the end of last year, was it, Kane?
Yeah, September.
September last year. So how's that going? How is life?
Life's cool.
Good.
Life's good. I just been working a lot. I've been in the studio, just working on new material.
Okay.
Just finished a new mixtape yesterday, so gonna push that out. They're just still grinding it out, making a new album and stuff. So
wicked. You've done loads of collaborations. I mean, from Damon album to sort of Vibes Cartel. How did those sort of collaborations come about? Is that sort of through your own?
Yeah, they all come through different ways. They're all people that, you know, I'm a fan of their music and that I wanted to work with, like the Damon album, like Vibes Cartel. Craig David as well.
Yeah, of course.
He's on the telly. I see him trying to play football. Anyway, and Mike Skinner, you know what I mean? There's people that I'm feeling their music, you know, and I think we can do something. And, you know what I mean? I think a collaboration always works well when you're together at the same time. So it's never one of these things where I send you the track and then you send me back your part. It's always something where we can really get our ideas out and bounce off each other. And each person that I have collaborated with has been a great experience.
Wicked. You do seem to work a lot. It's like since you come out, it's like tunes after tunes after tunes, whether it's on official albums or, like you say, mixtapes or what have you. How do you sort of now balance your work and your private life?
Do
you have a private life?
I don't know. It's like me. I'm just consistently
yourself
working. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at home and like I chill. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I go to football on a Thursday and play with my uncles. And I go to my mum's house and chill. I sit at home and watch TV, but I'm always writing lyrics. I've always got my iPod listening to new beats, making lyrics. So, you know what I mean? It's just something that comes natural for me, and I love doing. So it's just a part of my life. And I don't think you can ever sleep on your success. You know what I mean? I think like no matter how much albums you do and how much they sell, whatever, I think you should always still do grassroots stuff, make mixtapes.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So.
Definitely. And you're someone who's come through a process in regards to the music industry and probably seen a lot and has seen a lot of the politics, if anything, of what goes on behind the scenes, especially as a UK upcoming artist. If there was one thing you could change about the industry, what would it be? One thing I could change? Wow. That you think would help to benefit artists like yourself? I think what would help to benefit if there was a rule where you have to play a certain percentage of UK music, homegrown music, on the radio. Yes. Like there is in countries like France. Absolutely. 40% of their music 40% of their music has to go on. You know what I mean? That would help us a hell of a lot, I think. Oh, I think that's a very good point. And you was it problems with your first album? Apparently that there was a point where someone was saying that they were all sold out and they needed to get redistributed. I don't know if that was a rumour or if that was actually true, but did you have any issues with your distribution of your first album? Not really on the album. Maybe on a single or one of the singles of the album. But yeah, there's always problems and politics and issues and things that you have to just get over. You know what I mean? But I mean, it all makes me the person that I am today, and everyone goes through it. But at the end of the day, I enjoy making music and I love doing it, and people love hearing it. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Definitely. So now you're only still 22. I can't believe that. After all the bits and pieces you've done. You make me sound young. You're a baby. I'm actually going to say, like, what have you learned since leaving school? Because school weren't that long ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, what have you learned as a person since leaving? Everything, man. I think I've done a lot of growing up. You know what I mean? I've never had a job. You know what I mean? I've never worked other than having a record deal. So I just learned like life skills. You know what I mean? And also I just learned by living by myself. Had to cook. I still ain't got a TV license, but I paid some bills. Don't bait yourself up. There's no need. Oh gosh. So if you could give that a word of advice, obviously there's a lot of youngsters out there who look up to you as a role model, and if there was a word of advice or a formula for success, what would you say that is for the young people listening?
I don't think there's any one way to make it. I think everyone comes up differently, you know what I mean? Like me, when I was coming up, it was just hit as much pirate radio as you can and go to the raves and try and grab the mic, you know what I mean? Now they got like things like MySpace where they can kind of get their music out there, which we didn't have. So I think every way's a different way. Just believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Don't take no for an answer. You know what I mean? It's just an opinion at the end of the day. So if someone don't like it, don't mean you have to quit. You know what I mean? And just try and be original and be yourself and do you and work hard.
Absolutely. So tell me a bit about your latest album's out now, still. Tell me a bit about that, putting that together.
That was cool. That took about a year and a bit to put together. Worked with some great people. You said some of them, Vibes Cartel, Damon Albarn.
That Damon Albarn tune is big. That is a very, very good tune. Feel free.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite songs on the album. I think with the album, I just tried to just do something different and something real and something that I was feeling at the time, you know what I mean? Just go in the studio and not try and put no pressure on myself to match my last album or whatever. It was just 100% just creative, just letting the music flow.
So how can people get that now? They want to go and purchase it?
Oh, just go out and...
in HMV?
Yeah.
Download?
Preferably
MySpace.
legally. Don't burn your friends. Don't LimeWire it.
Buy it from the shops on CD. What's your website, by the way?
My website. What's the MySpace?
Oh gosh.
KA-NO.
This is hilarious. Don't know his 22. Don't know his MySpace. Is like, okay, I'm big out here. Yeah, don't need to know my MySpace.
All right, well, it'll be on the Girls Like Us website end of the show to check that out.
Yeah, check that out.
In keeping with our Valentine's themed show today, Kano.
God.
Yeah, we were going to go that question there, right? What are your plans for Valentine's?
What's Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Don't play that.
This is what I always say when people say, what is Valentine's Day?
What does Valentine's Day mean to you? Is the question. What does it mean? If you listen to the show, you know it don't mean that. It don't mean nothing to me. Yeah, to me, but to you,
it means an excuse for the man to go out and buy a woman roses and shoes and light candles and be all romantic.
So you've never done that before?
No.
Never.
What for?
No, I'm joking.
So what is the most romantic thing you've ever done then?
What's my romantic thing? Can you tell I'm not that romantic?
There was that time.
You're onto me, yeah.
I think that, I'm feeling you because I'm of that school of like Valentine's Day. What for? Why? Why are you trying to tease from me?
And it's like you can think I'm whatever. But I think every day should be Valentine's.
That's it.
They should be loving and caring.
That's it.
Are you in agreement with Kano out there? Let us know.
How about this? Look, you have to ask girls this now. February the 14th, I'll do everything for you. But for the rest of the year, nothing. How would you have it?
Yeah. Wait, would you prefer it that way?
Valentine's Day, just, treat every now and then. Little surprises. Yeah. February the 13th. Tell me when I have to buy you
Okay, let's not feel it. I love it. Okay, thanks so much for coming in to see us today.